Good day, viewers, and welcome to another episode on Moment with PJ. Today we shall be talking about a very interesting topic that talks about career, and the topic is how to navigate a toxic work environment. As we all know, navigating a toxic work environment can be draining emotionally and physically. And today we have PJ in person who is going to assist us in giving us the best possible way we can always navigate when we find ourselves in a toxic environment. PJ, welcome to the studio, sir.
Thank you for having me, Chela, sir.
Yes, sir. After home, work is another place we call home
Yeah.
because
Spend more time.
yes, when you find yourself at work, the people there at that point in time, they are your family.
That's true.
And it wouldn't be healthy if you find yourself in a toxic environment. You don't get to deliver, you don't achieve results, you don't even produce results. So, sir, I want you to the first thing we should do when we find ourselves in such circumstances, such environment, you get into a new workspace, you find out that probably they have this kind of they have gangs at work, and you're just like you're alone. You don't know where to fall into, or you don't even know where you belong. So how do we find ourselves navigating through this toxic environment, sir?
Okay, the first thing you must understand, Chela, sir, there is no perfect workplace.
Yes.
So any professional should have that at the back of your mind.
Okay.
In your opening thought, you said office is home. Yes, let us say office is home, but cannot be like your home.
Definitely.
You understand?
Yes.
There's a strict difference between your colleagues, your friends, and your family.
Mm-hmm.
And so even though we do accept that the office is like a home, those people there are not your friends.
Definitely.
They are your colleagues. It's a mentality we must have. All right. Everybody at the workplace is there for one purpose:
Yeah.
working together, achieving
Achieving
the
results.
goal of the company, and get paid at the end of the month. All right. So
Yes, sir.
it's a mentality any professional should have. So, yes, there's no healthy workplace or perfect workplace anywhere.
Anywhere.
So, the first thing we must do, I tell people this from my experience. When you come into a new workplace, try to discover where you are in the hearts of the management.
Okay.
This is from my experience. For example, if you and I work in the same office, there's a possibility that if we commit the same crime, we will not have the same punishment.
Yes.
Why? That is because you might be favorably disposed to the management, and I'm not.
Yes.
And so, any professional coming to an office should first of all sit down, understand his or her place in the heart of the management.
Management.
That will tell you what you should do and what not to do.
Okay.
If you don't understand this, there are errors you will make, you be fired. Why somebody can make that same error and they are pampered or given a warning or something like that? So, the first thing you must understand is understand your place in the heart of the management.
Okay.
That's number one. Then number two, if it is toxic, you need to understand, identify the toxicity. Is it a bully? Is it an abuse? Is it verbal abuse or physical abuse? Okay. Is it like in the form of discrimination?
Mm-hmm.
So the second thing you must do is to identify
The
the
type
form
of
of toxicity. Is
okay.
it the type, okay, he just came, he want to prove to us that he's a smart guy?
Mm-hmm.
Because that is the first thing you must also experience amongst your colleague.
Mm-hmm.
When a new person comes to an office, they believe you've come to take their job and all that.
Yeah.
So you need to identify what is the form of toxic.
Okay.
Because identification of the form is going to help us on how to navigate that form of toxic. Yes.
Okay, thank you very much, sir, for that explanation. But I still want to ask, when you talk about you understanding your place in the arts of the management,
Yes.
I take myself as example.
Okay.
I get into a new workspace.
Yes.
I want to believe the management employing me is for me to deliver.
That's true.
So I don't think I should start having the thought of, oh, I don't know where I am. Yeah, I don't know how this person is. I don't know how this person is. My own
What
is to
if I
go
tell
there
you
and
during,
deliver.
during the panel? Let's
Okay.
assume you're a panel of 4 persons. And
Yes.
Two persons in the panel said, no, we don't like her. We prefer A. But the one that has a superior decision said, no, I think we need to go with her. You don't understand what went on the board.
Okay.
You were only hired. You got a call or got a mail and you were hired. The process leading to the decision to your hiring, you're not privy to.
Okay.
And so let's assume the one you're not coming to work with was one that said, no, no,
He
no,
or
no,
she doesn't
no,
want
because
me.
she has one or two persons on the same interview.
Okay.
So the idea is don't just come and open up. Study your manager. Study your line manager. Get to know how they work, how they need their work to be done.
Okay, when you're talking about the management, you're basically talking about my line manager.
Your line manager, of
Not
course.
the management of the
No.
organization.
The
Okay.
person that you are reporting to, your line
Okay.
reporting to.
Okay.
You need to understand how he perceives of you.
But definitely, I feel if I'm new at a place of work, the people there already, they already have like a ground, so
Okay.
to say, because over time they've created,
A bond.
yes, with the manager.
Yes.
So I don't think I want to come into a workspace and I'm trying to fight my way to get to that same position where they are. I just have
if you are
to-
sounding like this, then we don't have any business talking about toxic
No,
environments.
no. You made mention of understanding your place
Yes.
in the art of the management. And
Yes.
that is why I want you to help us clarify.
Now, understanding your place does not mean going to check their attitude towards you.
Okay.
It's for you to know that you are new.
Mm-hmm.
You do not expect, you may not be expecting 100% fair treatment. You meet some bosses.
Okay.
Your first day at work, they make you feel at home. While you meet some, your first day at work, you feel like resigning.
Yes.
It's about how they perceive you even before you came. A lot goes on at the back before your recruitment.
Yeah,
Just know that.
I know.
That they call you and send to me does not mean all the entire company say, yes, we wanted it. That's not true. And so any professional should be armed with this, that I might be saying something unexpected. So you are going there prepared. So when you start seeing some fun attitude, you're already prepared in your mind. And so you just smile. That's what I'm trying to portray.
Okay, sir. Secondly, you made mention of identifying the type of toxicity in the work environment. If peradventure I find out that it is more like a bully. Now, bully in the sense that it is not even from my management, like my line manager. It is sort of my colleagues in the office, and they are still trying to also help me set that standard that I am the boss after the line manager. So if I find myself in a place like that, how should I best manage the situation? How should I let them understand that, guys, we are all here to work and achieve results as a team? How should I do that?
No, I think you've already answered the question.
Okay.
Your attitude at that point is going to speak volume.
Okay.
Yes, you are the latest addition to the group, and so there's an attitude you must come with. You must come with the attitude of wanting to learn, and not with an attitude of I already know.
Know it.
Even though there's a deficiency before you were employed, because no company just employed.
Mm-hmm.
They're employed because there's a felt need, and they believe you're going to occupy. Now, what you should ask yourself, I have 7 other colleagues. Why bring me? Why won't they multitask? So bringing you alone is going to be hurting 1 or 2 persons.
2 persons.
So your attitude is going to be playing a very massive role, letting them know that you are a team player. And so you're going to be overlooking their attitude. So I want to show to you, pretend you don't see it.
Okay.
You must, at that point, stoop to conquer. So don't see what they do. The positive attitude from you, talk to them when you need to talk to them. Even if you know 1 or 2 things, can go to them for clarifications.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Yeah.
Look beyond your face. Try to create the bond that should exist in an office. Try to be friendly. Try to be nice. When you come in the morning, nothing stop from saying, good morning, how was your night? Just be friendly. One of them will give them out. By your smile, by your attitude. One don't go and tell them, but that lady doesn't look it. Are you sure? Before you know anything, you are winning them one after the other. So it is your attitude at that point, because they don't know you. You may come to first class. That is nothing. It's your attitude at that time that will open up the hearts for them to receive you. Attitude at the first 1 week is key.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Thank you, sir, for that explanation. So let's now say that me getting into the workspace, I fumbled.
Okay.
Like I was not
The first
I
few
did not
weeks.
use my emotional intelligence. I did not act on it. Like I reacted while they are doing their thing. I knew it was coming forth and I was reacting,
Okay.
and we had altercations. And at the end of the day, we are trying to dialogue and settle things. What are the things I should do to, realign
After
after?
you messed
Yes.
up.
What are the things I should do?
No, okay. First of all, Chenasa, no new employee should mess up.
Mm-hmm.
First impression may not be correct, but it matters a lot. I repeat, it may not be correct. It could just be a bad day from the person,
Yes.
but it goes a long way. And so, your very first week as a new employee, you must try your best. In fact, if you have bad manners, go and bury it somewhere. The first 1 week, get to win the confidences of the people, get to win their friendship before you start releasing whatever it is that are not good of you. Okay. But let's assume, like you said, you didn't do it right. They were throwing some stuff at you, and you too, you slipped.
Retaliated.
Now, mistakes are part of humanity. All right. To some people, it works. Because they will now go back to the court and say, come, that lady is not a pushover. Oh. Even though she is 2 days old here, she has given us bumper to bumper. Watch out for her. Okay? So nobody is asking you not to react. You don't beat a child and ask her not to cry. But it's about how you're going to react that matters. So you must learn to choose your fight when you are fresh in an office. But if you have messed up, you must wash your face off your past. You've made a mistake. You've made a mistake. Again, the attitude called humility can play a role. Go to them. I'm sorry about
Last time.
last time. I didn't do well. I'm very sorry. I was in a bad mood. Really, yeah, I was in a bad. You know what you want to achieve because you actually need them to stabilize.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly speaking, they can make you get the bad footing in an office, which you may have time correcting before the boss. Okay, so if you've noticed you've not done well, you can just call. I didn't do well that day. I'm so sorry about it. You got to stoop at that point to conquer. Yes.
Okay. So, sir, now we want to talk about setting boundaries.
Okay.
I get to a workplace like the topic says, it is toxic, and I am just trying, like you mentioned earlier, we are all trying to play smart, not acting the way they are acting towards us, and and I want to set boundary as an individual in my office that is toxic. So what are that things I should do in putting boundaries that it doesn't really spell it out to them that, oh, this person is avoiding me or this person is avoiding us?
Okay.
What are those boundary what are those things I should do to set my boundaries?
Okay. Let me say this. You are coming into a company or an office for the very first time
Okay.
as an employee. They gave you attitude. That does not translate to it being toxic.
Of course, no.
I say that to say this, that a toxic environment may not be established by your first day at work. It might not even be established by the second, third, or fourth day. Even though they are giving you attitude that is not welcoming, that attitude is to destabilize you. So you should have spent at least 4 to 5 days before you can confirm that indeed this place is toxic. Like I said, let's identify the form of toxic. Okay? Because you can't just come to an office 5 days into the job, you are drawing boundaries.
We are laying emphasis now on the bullying.
Okay, there's a
It
bully.
is already established. I have spent days. It is
Okay.
established that, oh, this my workplace is toxic. Even me, probably as I then I don't even know, oh, it is toxic. Or I just feel, oh,
Exactly.
I'm getting
That's what I'm
this,
saying.
I'm perceiving this bad energy from this
That's
person.
correct.
So
Okay, so
how do I
it
set
is
my
bullying.
boundary? Yes.
And you spent 1 or 2 weeks into it. Now, from a little experience, There is no way you spend 10 days in an office and you don't bond with one person out of 10,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yes.
He or she may not like you 100%, but he or she will give you his or her
Listening here.
ears. Now, maximize that one that has chosen to speak with you. Reduce everything you do around that person. Ensure you win that person to yourself. The person becomes your publicity secretary to others. You don't need everybody when you first come. No.
Okay.
That one person that is magnanimous enough to listening to you, win that person with the right attitude, with your deliveries on the job. That person will go and tell the greater people that no, you need to meet her. She's sweet. Do you understand?
Yes.
So there is no way out of 10, no one person is thinking of you. Then it's very difficult. All right. So get one person, win that person over, send that person on an errand, unconscious to him or her. The person do the talking for you. Before you know anything, they're going to change their mind. But let us assume you are now into the system and there is now a gang up or a bullying against your person. At that point, because you have gained some form of solidification on the job, you can draw the line. Drawing the line doesn't mean you will not say hello. Doesn't mean you cannot say hi. When you come in the morning, good morning, good morning. Maintain your job.
Yes.
Your scope of work is defined. Your schedule, you have them.
Okay.
I get what I'm saying.
Yes,
You've not come to the office to be friends. You've come to be colleagues. And you can do the job professionally. I don't need to be your friend at work. If I want to talk to you, I'll talk to you based on the job. Words come to words. I don't talk to you, I send you mail. It becomes official. Do you
But
understand?
I don't really think if there is no oral communication, it will really go that well, because there are the how you perceive me talking to you is different from when you read a mail from me. I would tend to be more explainable when I'm talking to you personally, physically.
Let me help you. I will interpret our relationship into our meals. If we're good, no matter the term you use, is fine. If we're having some infraction, construct him like Jesus would do, I'll pick fault. So it's not about the meal, it's about our physical relationship.
That's what I'm saying.
You understand? So what I'm trying to
Yes.
say is, before it gets to that point, there should be one or two official discussions.
Okay.
If you don't like me, no problems. What brings us together is
Is the
the
job.
job. So on the job, let us do it and get it done.
Okay.
But before we come to that point, we must have explored other means available. Ensuring there is a bond we should experience as colleagues.
Colleagues.
Yes.
Thank you so much, PJ, for the enlightenment and also the knowledgeable explanation. Our viewers out there, as we all know, it is inevitable not to find ourselves in toxic environments at our workplace. As we all know, we all have to act professionally when we are going into a new workspace. First of all, I'll tell us we should avoid taking things too personal. Secondly, we use positive languages. Even if your colleagues are being offensive, try to be positive. Communicate clearly and also seek clarity. Don't just assume what your colleague is saying is against you. Seek clarity to be sure of where they stand and where you stand. And thank you so much for always joining us on this episode of Moments with PJ. Thank you for liking and sharing. I will also indulge you to don't stop liking and sharing. And do not forget to always subscribe to our YouTube channel if you're yet to subscribe. Thank you till we see some other time, and have a great day. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Shalom, greeting in Jesus' precious name.
Amen.